Hi, good morning. It's 5 in the morning and I'm supposed to be creating a content calendar. However, I'm still waiting on the coffee I was taking to kick in. So while that is happening, let's just talk about something personal. Okay. So I know I talk a lot about digital marketing, but how did I end up in this field? Let's talk about it. So I started digital marketing. Actually, I got into marketing about 7 or 8 years ago. And at the time, I had no experience whatsoever in marketing, but someone decided to take a chance on me and bless their soul wherever they are. And so what happened was baptism by fire, right? Because now I'm in a new industry. It was tech, cybersecurity to be specific. So now I'm in a new industry that I know nothing about. Up to that point, the only thing I knew about tech was that I liked fonts. That's it. And then now I am also in a new department, which is marketing. I was usually in customer service or hospitality or things like that. So now I'm in a new department, in a new industry, and I have to learn these things. And because I am already on the job, it's baptism by fire. You know what I mean? So I'm having to learn on the go. I am having to learn as and when things are necessary. And so instantly, number one thing that I did to help with this situation that I've found myself in was I started reading. I'd read anything that had the word marketing in it. I was guaranteed to read. Could be a blog post, could be a social media post, could be a newspaper from the 1800s. It does not matter. Even if it was a pigeon carrying it, the scrolls from Jesus' time. Yes, I was gonna read it if it had marketing in it. So I read a lot about marketing, and because I got into marketing as a whole, I had to learn a lot of the traditional aspects of marketing and then combine it with the digital aspects of marketing, because around the same time, digital marketing was becoming a thing and it was starting to be important for businesses. So now I have to catch up with the traditional marketing that's been happening and then move to the digital marketing and incorporate them in such a way that they make sense for the industry that I am in. Are we together so far? So, yes, that was my introduction into marketing. The hardest part about this was I didn't know what I didn't know. Like, for example, I didn't know that there was something called SEO. So I did not know that I needed to look up SEO. I didn't know there was something called email marketing. So I did not know that I needed to look up email marketing. You get the drift. So I didn't know what I did not know. And so a lot of the stuff that I read was not beneficial for me, but I don't know how to explain this. It wasn't immediately beneficial, but it helped to sort of understand the backstory of why we're doing things the way we're doing them now. I think that's the best way to explain it. So, one of my first hands on experiences was about 2 weeks into this new job that I've just gotten. I had to put up a pitch, a sales pitch for a bank because we were in cybersecurity. And I had not used PowerPoint since the day I did. Remember when we were doing those computer packages? Yeah, so I'd not done PowerPoint since then. And now I have to put up a PowerPoint presentation for a board of directors that I don't even know was going to be how many people, for a bank, which actually it was a central bank of the country that I was living in at the time. And yeah, when I tell you baptism by fire, it really was. Because now I don't even know how to put up a marketing presentation. I don't know how to set up a pitch. So I have to learn how to set up a pitch, and then I have to learn how PowerPoint works, and then I have to combine these two to create something that my boss is going to agree with, and then I have to go present said thing to our potential clients. So that was kind of my introduction into marketing. Of course, since then, I have learned a lot. I have gotten certifications here and there. I have enrolled for classes to the point where now I teach on digital marketing because I have first hands on experience, and also I have experience working with clients in the industry, both in house as an employee, like with that first client, or as an agency, like currently what my business is doing, or previously something that I've done for another agency. So that is where we are at. But before we got there, my lord. Also, can we just have a moment of silence for imposter syndrome? Hey, if there's a thing that I have had to fight to from hell, it is imposter syndrome. Because here's an employer who sees the potential that I have, and takes it upon themselves to risk hiring me and actually pay me market value, knowing that I don't know the job. And I am still here fighting, thinking if I am good enough or not, if I am qualified enough or not. Obviously, at the time I wasn't qualified, but right now I am. I know what I'm talking about. I am very, very qualified for what it is that I do. And to this day, I still find myself fighting imposter syndromes, especially if I have to do a presentation or a proposal for anyone. I find myself going back there, and I have to constantly remind myself that yes, I am good enough and I got this. So, all of this to tell you this. Start small, don't be scared, or start big like me, it doesn't matter. Point is, if opportunity presents itself, grab it by both hands. You will learn on the go. In the meantime, if this is something you want to get into, start small, read up as much as you can, sign up for classes where possible. Actually, one of the reasons I created, I know this is not me selling the classes to you, but one of the reasons I created the classes that I did is because I struggled so much with the things that I did not know that I did not know and finding structure. And so a big part of me wanting to create the course was so that somebody else already knows what to start with. They have a starting point. And if you check on this account or my Instagram, or I have a list of topics that you might want to read up on. Even if you don't sign up for the class with me, you at least have some kind of structure of where to start, because I did not have that and I really would have appreciated having it. So, if I had to give any advice to anyone, especially someone who's starting out, my thing would be start by learning one skill. Just one. You have the luxury now of specialization in niching down. So you can learn social media management, be good at it and get into that. You can learn email marketing, be good at it and focus on that. You can learn formulating strategies, business development and focus on that. You can learn comms, crisis comms, marketing communications basically. Specialize on that and start by learning one skill is what all I'm saying, because once you learn one skill, then you are able to integrate other things into it that complement it, so that you can go ahead and increase on your skill set. So start small, start by learning one thing before trying to learn everything at once, and then increase as you go. And then another thing I will say is build a portfolio. Also, side note, if you're employed, take screenshots of things that you do, because you will need them to create your portfolio. I made a mistake where I was not doing that, and when it came time to create my portfolio, I really, really struggled a lot. And I'm just so grateful for the people who hired me before I had a portfolio, because I built one out of the jobs and the fact that they had their trust in me. So yes, build a portfolio, take screenshots, record things, show progress, before and after. Like I took an account that had 100 followers and grew it to 1,000. Yes, take that type of screenshot. Let us see what you can do, what you're able to do. And then last and the most important one is be patient with yourself and extend kindness to yourself. This does not happen overnight. Getting to this point does not come overnight. Digital marketing is very, very big. It is a growing industry by the day, and so you never really get to the point where you can say you are an expert. We are all learning, all of us. We are all learning, we are all adapting, and this industry is very, very volatile. So be patient with yourself, extend yourself some grace, and yeah, catch you on the next one.